Hello, good evening, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon, depending on where you are watching us from. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Bianca. Mindset, your roadway to health. Wow. So today is a special episode. There's no guest today. I'm just going to be sharing some value and also sharing my story partially. Thank you so much for jumping on, and thank you for all those that are supporting this show, that have been sharing, commenting. I really, really appreciate you. I see all of you. Yeah, I really appreciate you, and God bless you. Oh, and please carry on, carry on. Let's spread the word. Let's share the word. Let us help to, turn people's health around. Of course, for those that don't know me or those that know me, I'll still introduce myself anyway. I know it feels like a broken record now, but hey, it has to be done. My name is Bianca Aila. I'm a mom of three amazing boys. I reside in the Republic of Ireland. I'm a digital entrepreneur. I'm a health and lifestyle coach, and I'm a talk show host, and I'm an aspired motivational speaker, a gospel music singer, and of course, I'm a Christian. That's my religion, and I love God, with all my heart. So that is me. There's your host. That is all about me in general, in short, that I can tell you. Okay, so today, our topic is actually inflammation, and I will say that is our subtopic. Usually, of course, our main topic is mindset, your roadway to health. Of course, we know what this platform is all about. It's all about empowering men and women to take back their health, to take back healthy, to improve, their health, changing our lifestyle, our mindset about certain aspects about health. Because so many people really think because they haven't fallen sick, then they believe that, oh, well, wow, they are healthy. Well, I'm just here to shock you that no, you not falling sick doesn't necessarily mean that you are 100% healthy. It doesn't. And obviously, I always, hammer on the fact that people should have at least one full medical check every year to make sure that everything is going on. I know there are people that are afraid, like to go and they're afraid of the unknown, but you rather know what is going on and prevent it or treat it while it's early than for you to wait until it's late. So these are part of the things that we are trying to do to educate people out there of how they can stay healthy, how to do it, and how to go about, how to identify certain ailments or certain problems that can be a sign to identify that maybe there is something that is brewing on the background or something that is approaching. So for you to just be alert and find a way to prevent it or to attack it as early as possible. Because guess what? It's not everybody that was, you know, um, lucky enough, or that is lucky enough to have a chance to redeem themselves or get back their health. There are other people, they never fall sick. They fall sick once and they just 1 day, 2 days, or 1 week, 2 weeks, they just die. So we are trying to prevent that. We are trying to obviously campaign is prevention is better than cure. So we are trying to teach us ways how we can prevent disease, how we can improve our lifestyle, and also try and upgrade our mindset about health and healthy living. There are people that just want to eat, sleep, they eat, watch TV and sleep, or they eat, go to work and sleep. They don't exercise. They just eat anything. They don't care what they put into their body. So I know there's a certain friend of mine at a certain point that said to me, when she was seeing me advertising about losing weight and all that, she was saying, yeah, it's not everybody that needs to lose weight and all that. Yeah, So here, for example, I'll give you this example to say you having a healthy weight can help you to prevent diseases. Because if you are obese or your BMI is high, that is exposing you to be at a higher risk of contracting diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, which are the common, stroke, like, arthritis. Like, there's so many things. Like I always say, that a body is an engine. It's like an engine of a car. Once something is wrong, a small thing is wrong in the engine, and you don't sort it out, you don't fix it, those that drive will agree with me. If you don't sort out that small problem, it's going to create another problem that will create another problem, until what, if you're not solving those issues, until finally the engine is just going to give up and blow up, and and there's nothing else you can do about it. The engine is gone. So same principle applies to your body. Because if you don't take care, if that headache, you're not taking care of it, it can end up causing you blood pressure. And maybe you're taking a lot of medications. At the end of the day, you end up also making having kidney problem, because you're taking too much medication as well. So anyway, let me come back to my topic. So I'm just going to quickly just get my notes for me to share. Of course, I'm not a doctor. I'm a lifestyle coach. I'm a health coach. I do my research to come and share with us, to inspire us, to help us, to identify all these problems. So let me just do something quickly. Yes, spotlight myself. Okay, so I'm just going to head on and talk about my topic for today, of which my topic today um, is inflammation. Okay, so we'll ask ourselves, what is inflammation? You know, inflammation refers to your body's process of fighting against things that harm it, like infections, injuries, and toxins, in an attempt to help the body, like in an attempt to heal itself, because the body naturally is supposed to heal itself, right? So when something damages your cells, your body releases chemicals that trigger a response from your immune system. This response includes the release of antibodies and proteins, as well as increased blood flow to the damaged area. In case of acute inflammation, like getting a cut on your knee or dealing with a cold, the whole process usually lasts for a few hours or a few days. I can attest to that, because I actually had chronic inflammation, like with me even scratching myself in a certain area. If I scratch, that's how I was. If I scratch myself once, twice, three times, the next thing I have an infection, I have to start going on antibiotics. you know anyway, we'll talk about that later. Let me just carry on with what I was sharing. So, chronic inflammation happens when this response lingers, leaving your body in a constant state of alert. So it means that your body, like, it's already expecting that, or something is coming. It's already like alert. You know, over time, chronic inflammation may have a negative impact on your tissues and on your organs. Some some research from trusted sources suggests that chronic inflammation could also play a role in a range of conditions, from cancer to stroke. Okay, so what are the symptoms of chronic inflammation? For example, mild inflammation often causes noticeable symptoms like pain, redness, or swelling. But chronic inflammation symptoms are usually much more subtle. This makes them easy to be overlooked, and most of the time we overlook them. For example, common symptoms of common inflammation, they are like fatigue. Sometimes we just say, we're just tired, just because maybe or you didn't sleep enough or you overworked yourself. And I know people, especially this fatigue issue, people overlook it. Body pains, that's another one. Depression or anxiety, we just say, I think I'm just stressed out. I don't know what's stressing me out. That could be inflammation. Gastrointestinal complications, for example, when you have diarrhea or constipation, that could be a sign of chronic inflammation. Weight gain or weight loss, and persistent infections, if you keep on getting infections, that is a sign that you have chronic inflammation. And this is what that was me before I came across this amazing product. But let's keep going. So I'm going to carry on talking about other common causes of chronic inflammation. So once this mild inflammation is untreated, like an infection or an injury, you know, an autoimmune disorder which involves your immune system mistakenly attacking healthy tissues. Sometimes it gets to that stage. Then that means that your your inflammation is got to a chronic state. Okay. Long-term exposure to irritants like industrial chemicals or polluted air. Sometimes you cannot avoid these things. The environment that we live in, you could be living in a factory or maybe work in a factory in areas where that, you can't avoid that pollution. So keep in mind that these issues don't cause chronic inflammation in everyone, okay? Because everybody is different. In addition, some cases of chronic inflammation don't have clear underlying cause. So experts also believe that a range of these factors may also contribute to the chronic inflammation. For example, when you're living with chronic inflammation, your body's inflammatory response can eventually start damaging healthy cells, tissues, and organs over time. This can lead to DNA damage, tissue death, and eternal scarring. So this is how chronic inflammation can impact our bodies. So all of these are linked to the development of several diseases, like for example cancer, heart disease, rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes type 2, obesity, asthma, cognitive decline, and dementia in older adults. Sometimes that, when you start to forget, sometimes inflammation can cause that too. So how is inflammation treated? Which is a very good question. Okay. So inflammation is a natural part of healing process, but when it becomes chronic, it's important to try and get it under control to reduce those risks of long-term damage. Some of the options that have been explored to be managing inflammations are, for example, according to my research, non non-steroidal and anti-inflammatory drugs, which are like over-the-counter medications like aspirin, ibuprofen, and and things like that. So they effectively reduce, you know, inflammation and pain. But long term, these, they are linked to increased risk of several conditions. Just like what I was saying before, that you could be having a headache and you keep on taking painkillers and painkillers and painkillers. So, which is including, ulcers and kidney disease. Okay. So, another one is steroids. Okay. So they decrease inflammation and suppress the immune system, which is helpful when it starts attack, which is helpful. Sorry, please hang on for me. My apologies about that. 1,000 apologies. I just had a little bit of glitch. I had to just connect my charger was going off. All right. So back to what I was saying. So I was talking about steroids. They decrease inflammation and suppress the immune system, which is not helpful when it starts attacking healthy tissues. But long-term use of these can lead to vision problems, high blood pressure, and osteoporosis. And you know, when you need to weigh the options and the risks and benefits when you are taking this. Now I'm going to go to the one which is my favorite one, supplements, because I believe in using like natural stuff. Okay, so certain supplements may reduce inflammation. For example, fish oil, and they're linked to decrease inflammation, and so on. And things that can help with chronic inflammation are like ginger, garlic, cayenne pepper, and obviously having more of this stuff can help you. I'll go into more details about that later. Okay, lifestyle changes is one way. When you lose weight, if your doctor recommends, and increasing your physical activity and your diet to a low glycemic diet and reduce saturated fat intake, it can also help to lower that inflammation. Now, this is the good question. I was talking about supplements. Well, how does diet impact in chronic inflammation? Right. What you eat can play a positive and a negative role in managing chronic inflammation. So, what are the kind of foods? Big question. What are the kind of foods that we need to eat? For example, a variety of foods are known to have anti-inflammatory properties. This includes food that are high in antioxidants and polyphenols like olive oil, leafy greens, kale, spinach, tomatoes, fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, nuts, fruits, especially cherries, blueberries, and oranges. Okay. Now, what are the foods that we are supposed to avoid? Okay. So, things like refined carbohydrates, e.g., white bread and pastries. If you're someone that is struggling with inflammation, that's a no-no. Fried foods like French fries, processed meats, they have so much salt and all that. Hot dogs and sausage, all these things, they have so much salt in them. If you're trying to reduce inflammation, your doctor may recommend you to intake, these foods, or maybe you don't have to completely eliminate them, but you have to try to eat them occasionally. Let that not be every day. So now that brings me to my point now, to say to us, now you'll ask, what solution do I have to offer to you with regards to this inflammation? We talked about essential oils. What I'm holding here in my hand is what is called our omega blend, which has omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So all these oils that you need that can help you to reduce inflammation can be found here. So if you can incorporate this omega blend into your diet, this can really help to reduce your inflammation. Now, if I go back to earlier, I talked about berries. I talked about berries, right? I talked about berries. So with these berries, we talked about blueberries and so many of them. This is our berry blend. It has like a couple of berries in it, and it has this can help you to balance the problem of your inflammation as well. So you need to try this as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you again our fruit blend. Of course, fruits, we know that having the right diet and the right intake of fruits also can help you to decrease your inflammation, right? So this is our fruit blend, and this is our vegetable. We talked about garlic, we talked about ginger and all these things, and of which there's more other things. This is our vegetable blend. So if you are to incorporate these into your diet, these four that I'm holding here in front of me, let me see if you can see them well. Let me lift them up. Here they are. These four, they can support your general health, inflammation. They can support your immune system. They can support your lung health. They can support you with hemorrhoids, piles. There's so much. Now that brings me to my story. I was still telling you that I suffered from chronic inflammation myself. I really struggled, and I didn't know that it was called inflammation and what it was. I used to struggle, like I used to pick up cold anyhow. I used to, when I scratch myself, because when I go for dialysis, I use tape. So my skin is very sensitive. So once I start scratching, like even if now I have anything, if I scratch too much, you will see after a week or two, I'll have inflammation. And it was serious in a way that I would go to hospital. I don't know if you've seen a person jittering before. I don't know if you've seen it. I experienced jittering because of chronic inflammation. It got to a level that it was bad. Like I'll be shaking my whole body, my whole body. I remember I was in hospital. The porter that was carrying me was thinking I'm pretending. He thought I was pretending. I was jittering. I had serious chronic inflammation. But guess what? Since I started taking this amazing product, do you know what? I haven't experienced that inflammation that much. I don't remember the last time I used to be in and out of hospital because of inflammation. For the past like 4 years before I came across this product, that was my story. I was in and out of hospital. I had a catheter for dialysis. I was doing dialysis from a catheter. I had more than 4 lines here on my chest. That's why my whole chest now has thrombosis, something that they call thrombosis, because I've had so many scars because I had 4 infections, line infections from here. Not even from even the arm. Like it was really terrible and bad. But I am thankful to God that I came across this product and it has helped me. I have rested. I don't know the last time I went to hospital with regards to an infection or taking even antibiotics. I don't remember. Like since I've started this product, I haven't taken any antibiotic like that. I used to be on antibiotic. They say if you take too much antibiotic at a certain point, they don't work. That is, that was my case. I was at that point. Already I have kidney problem, and Imagine on top of that, I was experiencing that. You can just imagine what was going on with me. So, guys, I would just like to say to you, if you've experienced that, and maybe from what I've shared tonight, you've identified that some of these things could be inflammation, I'd really, really advise you to reach out and ask me and say, Bianca, or whoever shared this video with you, and ask them, okay, what was this lady talking about? I want to say, tell me more. I'd like to buy this product and try it. You never know until you try. I didn't believe that for, food, because these are not your normal supplements. This is whole food, plant-based nutrition. This is a salad in a capsule. So with this, I've supported myself. So I'm just going to leave it there for tonight. I'm wrapping up my topic for inflammation here for tonight, and I like to say thank you so much for watching, and please share the video. If you're watching from my YouTube channel, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you have subscribed, also hit on the notification button so that every week when we have an episode, you get a notification that we are live, and then you are up to date with what's going on. We are trying to educate ourselves. As I am teaching, also I am learning a lot for myself, and it's helping me and helping my family. So thank you so much for jumping on. This was episode number 20. Usually, when it's the big numbers, I celebrate. I didn't bring myself a bottle of wine today. Hopefully maybe we'll celebrate the next in the next show. I just want to thank God for this 20th episode of Mindset Your Roadway to Health. So, slowly but surely we are getting there. So I really appreciate your support. Let's carry on to support this vision. Let's carry on to reach out to people to help heal our land. So this is your lady Bianca. God bless you. Much love to you all. Until I come your way again Thursday with Mindset Your Roadway to Wealth. If you want to discover how you can upgrade your mindset and how you can earn extra money, how you can level up your finances, how you can turn around your finances this 2022, you don't want to miss that show. Okay, so I just want to make a special announcement for all my friends and my viewers that live in the Republic of Ireland. So all roads lead to Dundalk Crown Plaza this Saturday, so you don't want to miss it. We are going to have an event, Dundalk Takeover. So we are taking over Dundalk. We are taking over Ireland. We are taking over everywhere because we want a healthy community. We want also a wealthy community. So you don't want to miss that amazing event that is going to take place. So doors are going to be open from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So it's going to be exciting. So if you want to see me face to face, and some of my ladies and my colleagues, you don't want to miss that. So please come and join us. It will be a pleasure and delight to see you also face to face by my supporters, our supporters. And if you have friends and family, of course, that live within this area, please share also. Let them know. You can just check for the poster on my page as well, and make sure that you share it with your loved ones that live within the country. God bless you all, and see you on Thursday, and have an excellent night. Remain blessed.